Chris, you're on mute, mate.
Sorry about that. I'm muted again. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the NUFC Insiders. My name is Chris, the American Magpie. We got another show tonight, and of course, we've been talking about the game against Arsenal. We've been dissecting it left and right, and there's really no meat left on that bone. Um, Hopefully, you understand that analogy. I mean, we've just been talking about it, and I'm sure it's going to come up at some point, and we will discuss because Derek wants to discuss a few things. He's got he sent me some graphics, and it's just a bunch of bollocks and nonsense. But he's got to have his say, of course. He's definitely going to defend uh, Dan Burn and kill Livermento, but he doesn't understand that while he is helping one man, he is pushing another man down. But it is what it is. We'll get to that. We're going to talk a little bit of a gentleman called Phil Gills. Is the Chronicle reports that he is Newcastle's potential successor for Dan Ashworth, who has obviously this guy Phil Gills has revolutionized Brentford, according to the Chronicle. We'll see about that. We'll see what we think about it. Maybe a few of us don't know really what he is about. Um, but we're gonna get to it. There was some also shocking words by BBC's pundit about the Newcastle United match against Arsenal. We might get to that. We're definitely going to discuss the game tomorrow against Blackburn and Newcastle. Is the game tomorrow a must win for Eddie and the boys? Is tomorrow Armageddon? Is tomorrow night and day? Is tomorrow heaven and hell? Is tomorrow it for our beloved Eddie Howe? We discussed it a little bit yesterday on the Four Maxketeers first ever show, and it was great. But I mean, people are asking this question: can we? I mean, to be honest with you, it's almost not a win-win situation for. It's almost a lose-lose situation for Eddie because he has to beat Blackburn, and if he doesn't, if he beats Blackburn, obviously Newcastle did what they had to do. There would be no shock, but and so it's really a lose-lose situation. But at the end of the day, he is the manager of our beloved Newcastle, so that's what he's there to do. And at this point in time, I would say there is pressure. Eddie's feeling the pressure right now at this point. What is he supposed to do? Go line of three, put Dan Burn back in after take Livermento out. So how will he look? In front of the players that he put in that he left out. It's a big can of worms that has been opened over the weekend. It's not just about the goals. It's not just about losing against Arsenal. Now the question is whether Livermento needs to leave, whether Burn needs to stay or be added to the team. Willock is Willock going to start over Longstaff? Some people say that he's not going to take Longstaff out, even though he's been probably Newcastle's worst player in the last few weeks. That people say that Miley is going to be the scapegoat this time, and some say that nobody's going to leave. Willock is still going to be on the bench. But do you keep a player like that made some type of impact in the game against Arsenal? Do you leave him out? What do you do with Isak? Again, there's a lot of questions that are going to be asked, and of course, the ultimate answer is going to be tomorrow against Blackburn away for the FA Cup. But I want to welcome the mighty Win Mason and Roy Caviani all the way from Qatar, from the Tune, Mason and the mighty Win. Yeah, and so fellas, let's start with that actually. What is Eddie Howe? What does he need to do, in your opinion, tomorrow? Does he go back to the basics? Does he switch to the line of five? And listen, I just heard Craig Hope. I didn't watch the whole thing, but Craig said that whatever plea that the fans want, he is not going to do. Eddie is going to keep his convictions and stay the way he's been doing business. And it looks like Eddie's vision is really that he doesn't see any problem other than it's a player performance type problem and not really the tactical end of things. So mighty Win, Derek, what's up, my brother? What are your thoughts?
Well, every manager lives or dies by results. Simple as. Football's results driven, and if he didn't get the results, he'll be out on his ear. What he does tomorrow is absolutely between a rock and a hard place. Because there's those who will say the FA Cup this season now is paramount. So he must play his best starting 11 tomorrow to make sure that we get the result. And if we play our best starting 11 and don't get a result, well, it's proven that our best starting 11 ain't good enough, or whatever's happening with them ain't good enough. But there's another school of thought that says it's Blackburn we're playing, the league is still important, and if he plays a weakened team to satisfy one camp, rest players, so he can't be accused of overplaying everybody, which is the reason they're all tired and putting in performances like they were against Arsenal. There was no excuse for Arsenal. Full week off when Arsenal had 4 days off. So he really can't win. But I think we should at least start with our best starting 11. And that, to me, includes Dan Burn, as Saturday proved. You put Tino in for Burn, which everyone has been clamouring for. We got beat 4-0, conceding 2 set-piece goals. 70 minutes, Burn on for Tino. We win 1-0, and we don't concede any set-piece goals. Now, that's a fact. If you look at the average starting positions, which I sent you, between positions before substitutions and positions after substitutions, were much higher up the pitch, and the attack predominates on the left-hand side. And everybody says, Dan Burn, he's a good defender, but he doesn't get forward. Who was it who put the cross in for the goal? Oh, yes, Dan Burn. I rest my case. Now, the other thing to remember about the Blackburn game is, do you know what clogs are, Chris?
Yep.
Wooden boots. Well, we say a team puts their clogs on when they're going out just to kick the opposition. And it's highly likely that putting their clogs on will be part of Blackburn's plan tomorrow. That could inevitably result in injuries to us. It might include them getting some yellows, which, by the way, Phil very, very astutely pointed out on Saturday. For a team that's getting hammered 4-1, for to commit 6 fouls in 90 minutes and have nobody booked, just absolutely exemplifies the sort of performance that was put in, without any commitment or aggression at all. Those 2 statistics, 6 fouls in 90 minutes and 0 yellow cards, just not good enough. Not good enough. And part of that blame has to go down to Eddie Howe.
Yeah. I do agree that something. And this is the thing. It's a lose-lose situation, man. No matter what Eddie does, if we don't win tomorrow, it's not going to be a good result for him. It's not going to be good. At this point, he has to really look at himself in the mirror and also talk with his partners and say, "Listen, we got to put you got to put all the meat on the grill, man. You can't save it for a rainy day. You got to put everything in the pitch that you think that's going to win you the game. Because if not, if something crazy happens, let's keep one thing in mind. Blackburn is playing the Champions League final tomorrow. Or do we agree with that? Blackburn is going to put there right now. I'm sure trying to prepare mentally. They want to beat Newcastle United. I mean, it's these teams that are in lower divisions prepared trying to take the giant down, and that's how it works. And
Yeah.
for us, we have to do everything in our possible, everything possible to win tomorrow. Which again, if we win tomorrow, it'll be another day.
The
Nothing is going to
Blackburn,
be.
the Blackburn players right now are watching reruns of that Arsenal game in their bed and having a really good time with themselves
Yeah.
because they are thinking if we do that, we can do the same as Arsenal did. Get into them because, especially that midfield three with Bruno unable to put a tackle in, with Gordon unable to come back and put a tackle in because of the yellow card situation. That's different tomorrow, by the way, because FA Cup yellows don't count. So there's no excuse
Right.
for Bruno or Gordon not putting the boot in tomorrow.
Mason, what is your take? What does Eddie need to do? It's been a tough situation, and really, I don't think that anybody's for certain on what he needs to do. I certainly don't envy Eddie Howe at this moment because whatever happens, he needs to win tomorrow, and the team as well. Mason,
change some of the players, give some players a rest. We've got a big game against Wolves on Saturday. I think they have a week off. We've got a Tuesday game. No excuses to get beat tomorrow. Blackburn are shite. Blackburn are not far from the relegation zone. And the fact is as well, there's going to be a protest on the 14th minute where tennis balls are going to be thrown onto the pitch because the Venkies still own them, and that's how long they've been owning Blackburn 14 years. Them players aren't going to be. Them players aren't going to be up for it if there's going to be a big massive protest. Newcastle will, because they aren't affected anymore with shite owners. Because Blackburn sent their best player to Crystal Palace. They've had enough. They want the Venkies gone. We just got to be up for it tomorrow, and there's no excuses for us to go in there and play shite again. Otherwise, it's going to put more pressure on Eddie Howe going into the Wolves game on Saturday. We don't know what's going to happen on Saturday, but if we get beat, as Derek alluded the other day, Eddie Howe's going to walk into a big, dark room, and his job's going to be on the line. So he's got to change the team up a bit tomorrow to beat Blackburn and keep keep the same for Wolves and all. And now it's going to be a bigger test compared to Blackburn, but no excuses if we could beat them out. Like no excuses.
yeah. I mean, I think that to be honest, I don't know. I will look at the lineup and see. I mean, Derek, you're wanting the same team back that played before Arsenal. Is that correct?
No, I'm not. No, not at all.
You want a line of five?
I'm wanting either a back five or or a five at the back or five in midfield. He's got to change from this 4-3-3 because Miley, Longstaff, and Bruno are offering nothing in midfield. They're offering no protection to the defence, and because we're then getting swamped, they're offering nothing going forward. And okay, Blackburn on Arsenal, but Blackburn are at home, and this is their Wembley this season. This is the biggest game they've got this season. They're way out of the playoffs. They're 16th in the league. This is their big game. They are going to be up for this, and they are going to be looking at what Arsenal did and how they did it. They're going to be looking at what Bournemouth did and how Bournemouth did it, what Luton did and how Luton did it, what Forest did, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And they're going to say this Newcastle United, they're not all that. let's have a go at them. And if they do, that midfield three will collapse yet again.
Yep. Listen, I want to let everybody know before we give Roy to see his take. That this at the end of this weekend, we're going to be giving away a home shirt, a Newcastle United home shirt, brand new from Newcastle's website, right to you for all members. You can become a member for as low as 0.75 pounds. I guess you guys say P. I don't know, but whatever it is, 0.75 um, P.
75 pence.
Yeah, or less than $1, for less than $1 or $1 if you're in America. It doesn't take much. It's not much. I do appreciate your contribution. You can become a member and win that. We're going to be giving it away this Thursday. This Thursday for the match preview of Newcastle versus Wolves. So giving it away for all members. You can enjoy that brand new shirt as well as enjoy other exclusive content. If you become, you get your name added twice if you become a member. The first tier. If you become a member, if you upgrade to the second tier, you can enjoy exclusive content, podcasts, and on top of that, you get your name added five times to the raffle, increasing your chances to winning that home shirt this weekend by a mile. So please become a member of the show, and hopefully you'll win that shirt. We got the King of Qatar looking really sharp. He's looking so sharp. I'm scared to touch him. I'll get a paper cut because he is really looking good right now. I don't usually say that about other men, but he is, really looking
That's
really
a bit
sharp, man. Where
scary,
you?
mate.
Right? People don't know that he is a lawyer, and his real job is what the. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now you're back. Oh man, that you're by the way, you probably want to take your phone away because it might echo unless you need it. But he's really looking sharp. Roy, are you ready, man? Yeah, I cannot hear you. You're definitely not ready. Um, but come on, man. The King of Qatar, man. You know you got people doing this for you.
Okay,
Where's
can you hear me?
there we are. I can hear you now, mate.
Hey,
There we go.
Flipping heck, man.
What is your take? I mean, we've been talking about it. We talked about it on the match reaction. We talked about it on the Four Musketeers, and today we got to be looking. We got to look forward. So, what do you think Eddie needs to do? Is this a life or death? Is this Armageddon? Is this the apocalypse? Or life goes on? We know life
Well,
goes on, but come on.
well, um, it starts tomorrow, and it will start with, I think, what chop chop time. So I'll start with the team sheet tomorrow. I'll start with the twat. So I'll start with first name on that team sheet tomorrow should be Longstaff. I know some people say drop him. No, don't drop him. Start with Longstaff tomorrow. First name on that sheet. Him and Miggy. You play in a shit team, but not disrespect to Blackburn. That's your level. If you can't perform against Blackburn tomorrow, you need to be gone in the summer. I'll play Dan Burn as well. So those three will start. I will actually keep Bruno and Gordon on the bench to start with. The rest of those players should be, we've got enough quality to win that game tomorrow. And if those players can't perform against Blackburn, then every single one of them should be out in the summer. I'll probably rest Botman and play Lascelles. Rest Trippier. I'll play Livermore on the right. Longstaff. Start Longstaff with who we put on. We'll put Willock. We can start Willock and Miley. Barnes on the left, Murphy on the right, and well, we'll have to start with Isaac or I don't know what is he going to do. Anyone up front? Yeah, that's the team I would start with tomorrow. Rest Bruno, Botman, and Gordon. That's the spine of our team, really. What do you guys think?
Well, first of all, I wanna thank Ian Fleming for the kind super chat
Swipe
right
food.
there. £5. I appreciate that, mate. Will this £5 super chat help me win the shirt?
What
Which
shirt?
are you?
What
Are
shirt?
you already a member, mate? So what you, or you could upgrade. and that £5 could have went to that. You could have upgraded and be able to participate and get more chances to winning. Because every month we're going to be giving away something. It's not just this month. Every single month we're going to be giving away something. The next month might be, Derek's dentures, or Roy's, that jacket that he's taking off, or a
Taking it
few of
off.
his whiskers. We're going to be giving away something really cool for you guys every month. So if you join the ultimate tier, you're going to get your name added 5 times, man. In Chris, I've been doing trials, and almost, the ultimate members always do have a clear shot of winning this. But I appreciate you, Ian. Thank you for your support, my friend. Thank you for that. Ronald, sorry, but I'm not going to read the comments yet. I'm going to put them. I'm highlighting them. Look at that. United, the first 100 years. What does that say?
I'll give that
What
as
does
a
that say?
prize.
We'll give that as a prize as well. Listen, you got to join the members club. We got about 14, 15 members right now. You're doing really good. We're doing really good. So come on, join the membership. It doesn't cost much for the first tier. So why not? Do it. And we definitely appreciate your support as usual. We got 50 people on the show right now. Please smash the like button. It doesn't cost you much. It's free, and you help support the channel. Roy, you're the mentality, and I've heard this before. Tomorrow is Armageddon, so put the same people you've been putting on the match, because if you put Lewis Hall, it's not going to happen, okay? But I'm just saying, if you put Lewis Hall, if you put Livramento. By the way, Roy, you're going in and out again. You might want to come back, brother. If you put Livramento, if you put Lewis Hall, if you make these changes now, you are putting these kids in a tough situation, when at this point you should put everybody you've been putting starting for this whole season, and let them fix the issue. Is Roy? I think with Roy we're still having connection issues with Roy. But what do you guys think on that? Or do you think, screw that, we're not going to do that because you're putting the team in front of your ego, or the fans' ego? I need to make changes in order to get this game. Derek?
Well, right now, Longstaff wouldn't be anywhere. I understand exactly where Roy's coming from. Saying to Longstaff, right, this is Blackburn. Go out there. If you can't put a performance in against them, you're gone, son. But is he going to risk his life on the line with that strategy? I'd be surprised. But Eddie rates Longstaff. So,
Oh, yeah.
so as you say, he'll live or die by the decisions that he makes.
Yep.
God, I want Eddie to be there for 20 years, but he just doesn't appear to be learning on the job as he should be. I've used injuries as an excuse for him defending him and the team all season, and it's a legitimate excuse. It's not an excuse, it's a reason. It explains why the team that finished 4th last season is where we are now. But what you have to be able to do is take all of those considerations into account when you decide how you're going to set up for a match. And sticking with that 3 in midfield as he has done, and bear in mind, it's the same 3 playing all the time. So there's no excuse for non-communication or whatever. They just simply aren't strong enough. They're not physically capable of doing it. And for him not to accept that and change things to accommodate that, sadly for me, shows a deficiency. As I said on Saturday, I am now taking giant strides, not baby steps, giant strides towards the has Eddie taken us as far as he can take us camp. I don't want to be there. I hate to be there. But facts are overtaking my personal preferences. And we've got to be realistic enough to realise that.
Anybody want to debate that?
No, I agree with Derek as well.
I agree with
But
Derek.
I can see some of the comments like, you crackers, you should play the best 11. We're not playing Real Madrid or Chelsea or Man City or something. We're playing Blackburn.
No, right, but it's the biggest game of the season now. It's become the biggest game of the season for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, I know, but they still got enough quality, those players, allegedly, to finish it. If we can't trust someone like Longstaff and Miggy against Blackburn, then we will know 100%. All the debate we had, because some people say he might be unlucky, he's class, he's this, that, that'll be debunked, all gone. We know how shit they are. We'll show them off tomorrow. And it could be you can sub them off after 60 minutes and say, look, mate, you proved it. People have proved you wrong. You shit.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, but that I'm kind of I'm surprised to hear
I don't
both of
want
your
that.
takes.
Mate, like, all I can remember now is we lost Joe Linton against Sunderland, and I don't want to lose any other players tomorrow getting injured because they are going to wear those wooden shoes.
Yeah.
Blackburn, and they're going to batter our players. And
Now
we
let
seem
me
to have
you know
lost.
what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish, mate.
We've lost the physicality we had last year. It's gone
Completely.
Yeah, so we are going to get battered
It doesn't
tomorrow,
exist.
like physically. So we need to beat them with a bit of quality and players like Longstaff and Bruno fights on the pitch. But the rest of them, man, pulling out of tackles and stuff. 6 fouls
Well,
in 90 minutes. Come
yeah.
on, 6
But
fouls, like one every 15
I
minutes.
was. You said that, so you got convictions. The old man right here has zero convictions because he copied what you said today earlier, and he said that that he brought that stat up, and yesterday on the Maxketeers, he said, "Well, that's just a stat that doesn't matter." It does matter
Nonsense.
because it shows. I'm going to pull the clip.
Nonsense.
You
Show me
said,
that clip where I said that one. Show me that
okay,
clip where I said that doesn't
okay,
matter.
Well,
Didn't happen.
but before we show
VAR,
that
get
clip,
it
I want
out.
to before we're we show that clip. I want to show a clip. This clip right here that somebody sent me. It wasn't me. It wasn't my fault. Mighty win. Somebody sent me in this. You doing this? Let me show. Let's show. Let me show the people.
You'll never ever beat Dan Burn. He's from Blythe. You'll never ever beat Dan Burn. He's from Blythe. He's from Blythe. You'll never ever beat Dan Burn. He's from Blythe. You'll never ever beat Dan Burn. He's from Blythe.
Well, that's mate, after the shit week we've had, that's highlight of the week.
That
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, people,
Like I
comment
said,
if you like the video.
without Dan Burn, Arsenal are winning 4-0. With Dan Burn, we win 1-0. End of story.
God.
Actually, I will say this. The honest truth comes out when you're drunk. And Derek was drunk that game that we played against Arsenal. He said a bunch of bollocks, but he said one thing that he cannot run away from, and it's this.
If we do not beat Blackburn on Tuesday, Eddie, sadly, will not be our manager next season.
Wow.
I'll have to agree, mate, because
yeah.
And I'll probably be locked up.
Yeah, he said that. So he's made his bed. He's got to lay on it. Roy kind of just went with it, but he's the one that actually said all that stuff. And do you agree with that, Derek? You were drunk, and honesty comes from drunkenness. So
no, I wasn't drunk. Like I said, I'm not saying that I wouldn't want him as manager, but I'm saying he won't be manager because PIF didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
PIF signed up for the success we had for the first 18 months and not for the shit we've had since. I think he's got a lot of credit in the bank with them. I think they will, to a degree, take all of the injuries that we've had in the Tenali business into account. But, as I say, it's been going on too long now, and he doesn't appear to have learned. And they will see that as well.
Well, that's true. What we can do
Yeah.
right now is we're gonna come up with our best 11. We all gotta agree.
What? Best
Go
11 for
ahead.
tomorrow, or best 11 to take
No,
us.
No, tomorrow to win
next week?
tomorrow. To win tomorrow.
Okay.
Because like right now, tomorrow is it, man. You know, and I keep saying this, and people say, well, how could you? And some people told me, how dare you have a show named "It's Eddie in Trouble"? What do you want to do? What do fans want to hear when we play like that? That we did well. You want. By the way, everybody watching that video laughing. Do you want us to do you want me to lie? First of all, I don't tell Derek, Roy, Mason, or anybody of the insiders what to say. They say what they want to say. There's no narrative here. I don't know what they're going to say before we come on the show. We don't even talk about anything. Really, we just say we're going to do the preview, bang. So, and they say what they want to say. We have freedom of speech, actual freedom of speech here. We don't ban anybody. We don't even ban fans. Like you can comment whatever you want. As far as football takes, say whatever you want. But I'm not going to hold back and say that. Oh yeah, but let's give him time. I'm not anybody to give him any time. I'm not his boss. I'm just here commentating and giving my opinion. And to be honest with you, tomorrow he is got to be feeling pressure. I don't care. You can tell right after the game when he said, "Well, we got to focus on Blackburn." No shit. You don't want to talk about Arsenal, Newcastle, because if you talk about Arsenal, Newcastle, you'll go into a full depression. Because that's what he didn't want to talk about that. And Eddie knows, and Eddie is clever enough to evade questions, to evade subjects. Very well. Hells Bizarre says, I take it everyone's like button is broken. After that video, you know, what can you do? So I appreciate everybody. Please smash the like button. We're going to go for a long time. And, you know, the KO Qatar is never going to get any sleep. Meanwhile, whilst, that's the English word. I hate saying it. I hate saying that. Why do you guys say that?
I've got my iced tea.
Hey, I love that. I love that tea, man. That tea. Listen, what we're gonna do is simple. We're gonna put in wait a minute. There we go.
Hey.
We're gonna add on this, and we're gonna do a little bit of we gotta give our lineup, man. You know what I mean? We can't be, because hold on, let me put this Newcastle. I gotta do this from the start every time. Don't look surprised when you see the names here. I didn't put them on. It just does it automatically. And they don't even put the right names really. But one thing, we're gonna take our time on this one because, and let me know, people, if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it very well. If not, I can probably there we go. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. This is interesting because a lot of people are already in the comments saying Karius needs to start. And I want to need your opinion on that, because I will be fair. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that because Dubravka didn't do anything to come off the pitch. And I don't think he's made significant errors to come off the pitch. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. As I said, so mighty win. What do we do? Who would you put as a goalkeeper tomorrow?
Dubs every day of the week.
Oh,
Dubravka.
Every day of the week.
I take it, Mason.
Everybody's raving on. Hang on, everybody's raving on about Karius yesterday, conceding 4, 2 from set pieces, both of which he let Havertz stand in front of him instead of pushing him out the road. And they're on about, he's a sweeper keeper with Dubs is rooted to his line, door. He came up his line twice yesterday. He came outside the 6-yard box to handle. Once he left the actual box, and once he came out 10 yards. When he came out to the edge of the box, there was no Arsenal player anywhere near him, and when he ran outside the box, there was no Arsenal player in the final third of the pitch. Dubs would have done exactly the same. And I think Dubs would have stopped at least one of those goals. The third.
Man, you're really digging for water right now, because
Well,
I'm just saying, I'm with you. But see, that's the thing. I'm with you on Dubs, but you don't have to bury Karius for that.
I'm not
Karius
burying Karius, but they're saying he made some great saves as well. He made one good save, and he made 3 box standard saves.
Yeah, I do agree that Dubravka is better, but Mason, I take it you're a Karius lover.
I'm not a Karius lover. The fact is, he hasn't played for a year today. He hasn't played since the game against Man United a year ago today.
Exactly.
He's rusty. He needs a bit. He needs to, if he gets a few games in, then he'll.
We can't afford to give him a few games, Mason.
Derek, I would have him better. I would have him Van Dubravka till Pope comes back.
Yeah, because Dubravka went to Man United. This is the whole Dubravka agenda.
No, it's not that, because Karius' distribution is better than Dubravka's. That's why.
Well, it doesn't look like we're doing much of distribution in the midfield anyway, where we should. But I mean, okay, hey, listen, man, hey, Derek. Everybody's
Chris,
entitled to their opinion,
it didn't
man.
help on Chris. It didn't help on Saturday when his defense was shit.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that's
do
true.
you think it's been helping Dubravka when the defence is shit and the midfield shit?
Mate, Karius let 4 in. Dubravka let about
Exactly
20 in about 6 games. It's almost average.
Exactly.
Well,
You thought he was going to be for you.
Karius is averaging 4 a game.
I know, but 4 against Arsenal is not the same as 4 against Luton.
Derek,
3
you see,
against,
Hey,
3 against
that is
City
a
at
point right
home.
there.
3 against one of them was his fault, coming off the line and went between his legs, a wet fanny. So
Of all the goals Dubs has conceded, conceivably,
it's not this.
worst
We're
case
comparing.
scenario, 4 was his fault.
They're both not good enough to. They're both not better than Pope.
I agree.
Dubravka's done what?
Oh, yeah, but
almost
I mean,
20
that's
games.
not...
Derek, you seen friggin' Alisson concede 3 against Arsenal? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I would give Karius the chance tomorrow as well.
Oh, and this is democracy, so we got to do what the majority wants. But I think I need to break this up. So what am I going to do? Am I going to vote in favor of my friends Mason and Roy, or go to the dark side and vote in favor of the old man to my left, to my right?
The old man with all the knowledge.
With the rusty bollocks.
Yeah, the
Trust me,
the rusty. Hey, what do I do? No, man, I have to stay true to myself. And
I mean, I don't mind both anyway. But
to be honest, I don't buy people that slay, that kill and slay and crucify Karius for what he did in Liverpool. I couldn't care less about Liverpool, so I don't know why people keep bringing that up. And he was concussed and all that, but I don't.
No, but I do mind the fact that the anti-Dubs agenda is driven absolutely by the fact that he decided to go and play second fiddle at Man U.
No, I'm not judging him by this at all.
Well, you may not be right, and you say you're not, Mason, but that is. I've been watching a few other channels tonight, and that is the entire. And they actually came out and said it, and I says, there you have it. It's got fuck all to do with his ability and everything to do with the fact that he went to Man U.
Yeah.
If thing is, I know if Dubravka's fit, he's the one who's gonna play.
Well, to me,
Eddie will pick him.
Dubravka is nearer poop than what Karius ever is.
Well, Foxy brings up a good point. Credit to Karius. He didn't let us down versus Arsenal despite not playing for over a year. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
But massive
is.
overreaction to his performance as well. I'd say it's more about people hating Dubravka for Man United move. So he is more leaning. He's in sort of in the middle, but leaning towards the old man above. Um, but you know, I to be honest, I don't think I would. It wouldn't be fair, and you also got to take in consideration the emotions and all that stuff. I am a very tough. I would be a tough manager to say the least. I would, you know, I would be a Mourinho type. But in this situation, you kind of lose Dubravka's trust. You know what I mean? You'll never play him again because I mean, what's the point? So I just I'll leave Dubravka. So that I'm going to be the tiebreaker. Well, actually, there's no tiebreaker because two say Karius, two say Dubravka. So this is pretty
Chris,
tough.
Chris and Mighty Marks just alluded to in the comments. He's been shite for the past few games, man.
But what has
He
he
hasn't
done?
been straight for the past few games.
What? Yeah, right there. That's the comment. But what errors though? What errors has he done
It
really
was
that?
well, he slipped. Well, that's not.
Conceded
Well,
4 against Luton.
I tell you what. Please in the comment
Most
quickly.
thing
Type
is,
who
you
you
know what
want.
it is.
Type who you want. Yeah,
If
go
you
ahead.
look at what the last 30 goals of since Pope was gone, I don't think I can blame any of both keepers for any of those goals. Most of them. I'm trying to think now which goal was Dubravka's fault beside of the slip, which is an accident.
Well, there was a slip. There was the one-on-one with their son against Spurs
one-on-one.
when he should have done better. There was one of the Chris Woods goals at Forest. I thought he should have done better.
Well,
I mean, that was more. That's what I'm saying. I would fault him for 4 goals, and then
okay.
in that same
Karius,
period of time, he's made about 10 world-class saves.
Well,
yeah.
we're discussing a lot about the goalkeeper, which I believe is a
It's
good
healthy
position.
though. It's
But
you know what it is.
no, it's healthy debate. It's healthy
No,
debate.
it's healthy to have 3 good goalkeepers because I think all 3 are good.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, what the hell? I mean, most people are saying,
Honestly, it wouldn't bother me. It's a flip of a coin, if you like.
Yeah,
it's a
with
flip of
that
the
one,
coin. So
that's probably the hardest decision I think tonight.
yeah, because a lot of people are divided as well. They say Karius, Dubravka. You know what? I mean, I'll just I don't
It's
know.
like
Do I want to keep?
it's like 49-51. Probably Dubravka 51.
Hold on.
Stephen Field there is saying Karius deserves a run. Yeah, you could
I don't
argue
mind.
that. But we can't afford to give him a run with the games we've got coming up.
You know what?
You
I know
can't
what I'm
afford
gonna.
to give him a run to get into the swing of things and become a worldie.
I would say
This is
play him
simple.
tomorrow, and then you can pick between them afterwards. Dubravka might not even
The
be
poll. The
fully
poll.
fit.
Listen, the poll is up for the people to vote. Choose between Karius or Dubravka. We'll look at it, and I think I misspelled Dubravka's name, so I'm sorry about that. But we'll move on and look at the end.
Yeah.
So we'll leave them on for now until people decide, and we'll go to the center backs. And please let's make up our damn mind because I mean we can't have 20 polls live. Shar and Shar and Botman. That's the duo right there in the midfield. To be honest with you, well, Lascelles look pretty good. Lascelles look pretty good. I'm just saying. I'm throwing it in there,
Botman.
but you rest
Sean
Botman.
Lascelles. Yeah, Sean Lascelles. Shaw will be on the left side and Lascelles on the right.
Yeah,
That's what I would go for. That we use that almost all season.
Yeah,
Champions
and
League,
we had great
PSG.
games like that.
Yeah. We played PSG with that and stuff, and almost all of the Champions League campaign was those 2.
Yeah.
Botman looks
Mighty,
rusty. He might need that rest. That one game.
true. Mighty win. Mighty win.
Well, you're showing 4-3-3. So straight away, I wouldn't play.
Man, damn it! So you got to keep everybody happy in this, man. Come on, man.
Eddie's gonna go with that no matter what we do.
Eddie's gonna go 4-3-3. Mighty win. There's
Well,
nothing we can do, man.
If Eddie's going 4-3-3, I play Trips, Well, we're doing the back two. If it's going 4-3-3, I play Botman and Burn.
But ooh, man, what did I say? What did I say, man?
But,
And let me tell you,
but not okay.
You'll never ever beat Dan Burn. He's from Blackburn. You'll never ever beat Dan Burn. He's
you're gonna squeeze him any way possible, man. And his big ass can't fit in most places.
We need that video on WhatsApp.
We need. Well, we're gonna put it on WhatsApp, man. Okay, so you're gonna put Burn in. Well, honestly, if I have to put Burn in, I would put him as a center back as well. But so, but who do you take out? Who do you take out? Oh man,
I'm taking Share out at the minute, but just wait for the midfield.
this guy, man. So you would put him in the midfield.
Okay.
Yeah, you are totally fucking up this game, man.
Mate, remember we're playing Blackburn, not.
Yeah, because
I don't care, Ron. This is the game. Listen, we're going to win this game.
He thinks we're playing Real Madrid of 2009.
Doesn't you see? I'm old enough to remember Hereford United, Bedford Town, Wrexham, Cambridge,
I've seen Wrexham on Netflix.
Exeter. I went down to Exeter on a Wednesday night and saw we get turned over 4-0 with Waddle and Beardsley in the team.
I know it was
Longest train journey of my life.
It's different days now, man.
Yeah, man. We got to be looking forward, man. But anyways,
anyway,
you take Shar out.
Yeah.
Roy takes Botman. Mason, who do you take out, mate?
I would rest Botman.
You would rest Botman. So all of you would take. I said you're not even going to keep the same duo. Man, that is. So Pablo Davis is burning Lascelles, and Shar is a 6. That would be.
Yes, exactly. Yes, who said that?
Pablo Davis. Pablo Davis actually should
Pablo
be one of the.
knows what he's talking about.
Pablo should be one of the insiders, but he never shows up. So I'm putting him on blast. You need to show up, brother, because he hasn't been on yet. But I guess you guys will get along because Burn and Lascelles and Sharp, but that will never happen ever. Not even in
never gonna happen.
Eddie's wildest dreams is he gonna put. We got 70 people on the show. Please smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the show, and you can become a member and win a shirt at the end of the week. Roy,
if he didn't do that against Arsenal away, he's not doing it with anyone.
Yeah.
So it's Shea and Lascelles and Shea.
Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna do the everybody agrees that Botman needs to come out. I think at least Mason and Roy. So we're gonna have to take Botman out because I feel like I really would keep the same, but I have no say in this one. So we're gonna take. But who do you put in? Lascelles or Burn? So everybody vote. Obviously, they might have win once. Burn. Roy. Burn.
Lascelles.
Mason.
Lascelles.
Exactly.
Solidarity.
Two people with common sense. That doesn't take much. But hold on. Lascelles is somewhere.
Right.
Oh
he's
my
God!
What the hell?
Put him right. You put him right back.
Well, no, we're gonna change it when we get to it because I told you that this thing. What the hell, man? Stay in there. See, Lascelles don't even want to play. All right.
Sean.
So now we're going to the left back. We go to the left back position. Who Lascelles plays on this side?
Yeah. So Lascelles. Yeah. Yeah. That's how they played. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So left back. Do we play now? Mighty Win. This could be your opportunity. Mighty Win, Livramento. We got Lewis Hall. So what's the option there, Win?
Paul Dummett. No, just kidding, boys.
That would have been a disaster.
You would. All the Jordy boys.
Tino left back.
What? You're not playing Dan Burn?
Wait, you wouldn't play Dan Burn?
I've got Dan Burn centre back. So
what?
No, but now he's not. He's not now.
No, he's not now. So we got a line. Yeah, we got a line of 4, man.
In which case, absolutely Dan Burn. Yeah.
So you would put Dan Burn on the left side. Okay. Roy, who'd you put on the left side, man?
Dan Burn as well. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
against Blackburn. Cloggers. Yeah, he'll put himself about. That's why. Actually, I wouldn't mind Dummett at centre back either because he'll put himself about as well. if he was given the opportunity. But as I say, I think we've got to play our best 11 here. This
So
is the biggest game of the season for us now.
Mason, who do you put on left back, man?
Since it's Blackburn, Burn.
Burn. Wow. Everybody knew Burn.
Whoa! Welcome
So
to the dark
Burn
side.
stays. The Mighty Man says, Chris, you're getting close to 1,000 subs. Well done. Thank you. Appreciate for your support. Please subscribe to the show. You're going to see a lot of these fellas every day. But not only that, you asked a question earlier about if we're going to do the match reaction tomorrow. We always do match reaction on match days. As soon as the match is over, we come on and we'll react to it raw. You know, you guys like it raw. The reaction, I mean. Anyways. Anyway, so thank you. Please help us reach 1,000. This is going to be a big milestone, and we're definitely going to have a party stream for that one. But I think everybody agrees with Burn on the left side as far as the panel is concerned. But I think for different reasons. The Mighty Wayne, you love him to death, but Roy, he is like put him on because he was shy all season or certain games.
Nonsense.
So
No. I play him because it's an easy-ish opponent, and games like this, that's when you need the Jodies.
Yeah. Well,
so yeah, that's the right game for him.
All right. Now we're going to the right side. So obviously we got Botman here. He's not going to play there. But anybody has any disagreements on my God, what's his name? Trippier.
Yeah,
Everybody
I would go Tino, me. Rest Trippier.
Man, but you're supposed this is the
tips all day. Captain Courageous.
All right, Mason, I'm sure you're going to say Trippier.
Aye.
Yeah. All right. So we got that.
I was gonna put Livermore, but I've no doubt Trippier will start.
Yeah, he'll start, but I'm just protecting him. That's all. I don't want him injured. That's all it is.
Okay, so midfield. This is an intricate part of the pitch, a part of our team. Willock is starting here, but obviously, we'll see.
We'll start Willock. Yep.
But let's go with the DM. Let's go with the DM. Obviously, Joelinton can't play, so we're gonna take him out. And who do you put as a DM in the middle? Obviously,
Longstaff.
Longstaff.
Yep.
In the mid.
Yep.
You're gonna put him as a DM.
Yep.
All right, Derek
and Miley and all right. So that's what I like midfield. Blackburn.
Derek. Do you vote for Longstaff,
He'll
Willock,
beat
and
them
Miley?
on the ground. He'll beat them in the air. Oh, Fabian Shea. He'll beat them on the ground. He'll beat them
it's never
in
gonna happen.
the air. Oh, Fabian Shea. He'll never ever beat Stanford. He's from Blackburn. He'll never ever beat Stanford.
Anyway, I guess we'll have to make a new one. But that's not gonna happen, Derek. So stop dreaming, man.
This I think this might happen. My three.
You think Bruno Guimaraes is not coming off this team? I don't care how much anybody pays. Anyhow, he's not coming
both
off.
protecting him, and you don't want him to get booked to anything. Well, nothing's gonna happen with the yellow, but just in case he gets a red.
Yeah. So Mason,
that Leicester game's still in my mind from last year.
Do you agree with this Willock, Longstaff, Miley stuff?
Yes.
All right. So I guess Derek, you lose, man. That's the midfield.
What a surprise!
Shar is never gonna play there, so let's stop messing around. But I know Bruno is never. This is nonsense because Bruno is never gonna miss this game. Let's be honest. And I think it's gonna be Longstaff, the same one, Longstaff, Miley, and Bruno.
My gut feeling will be Miley.
And I would have Shea, Bruno, and Willock.
Shea, Bruno, and Willock. Hey.
And that's effectively a back five that can go to a midfield five and then shake and drop back into the back five when necessary and push up when necessary.
Yeah.
And he's got a fabulous range of passes. You know, you can beat a man, you can carry the ball forward, which is exactly what a DM needs, and he can tackle, which is exactly what a DM needs to do.
All right. But I think you lost anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go forward to the forwards. Gordon, Almiron, Barnes. This is I mean, I'm assuming Isak is gonna play. So
I would swap Gordon. I'll put Murphy instead of Gordon there, and I'll
in the
keep
middle.
Miggy on. Yep, I'll keep Miggy on the right, Barnes on the left. I'll rest Gordon, Isak, Bruno, Trippier,
And you would put who in the middle?
Murphy. He's played there a few times before.
Man, now you're trying, man. Murphy.
No, I'm telling you. But you keep Isak and the rest of the guys on the bench. We've got enough
Man.
power in that team to finish them off, man. They're 18th in the championship.
I don't know about that, man. But
Yeah,
Derek, what do you
you
think?
can put Lascelles up front. And
Roy, you're just trying to be controversial for controversial sake, like me.
I'm just trying to protect them.
No, I would go Gordon, Isak, Barnes. There you go. There's the first ever when I would leave Mickey out.
Gordon, Isak, Gordon. Oh, Gordon on this side.
Gordon on the
Isak.
right.
No, wait. Gordon on the right. You would put
Gordon
Isak in
on
the
the
middle.
right.
Obviously,
Isak in the middle.
and then Almiron on the right.
No.
Oh, no, Gordon. Okay, so
Barnes
like
on
that.
the left. Barnes on the left in front of Willock.
We've still got Mason to
So
vote, though.
Well, yeah, no, but
Go on, Mason.
that looks
Go
more
on.
appealing. But Mason, what do you think, mate?
That is stronger, but
I agree with that.
Beer says Roy's trying to get Eddie fired. Roy's got an agenda, man.
I know that's not true because Roy wants Eddie to be here forever, but he needs.
I want him to stay, but he does boil me piss, man.
But he's got to up his act.
Because we all know Trippier will start, and Bruno will start, Isak will start, and he's gonna. I just hate risking these players in games like this.
Man, but you got to win tomorrow. Screw the risk. You got to play them. I mean, but Mason, break this tie, man. What would you like to see?
I want Miggy to play though.
Why? I front three's perfectly fine.
I just want to prove his shit, and this is his level. And if he can't make it against them,
this is his level. This mother.
Man, he was shit against Sunderland as well.
No, he was good.
Yeah, he was shit.
No, he was good against Sunderland, man.
Man,
he was excellent against Sunderland.
Man, we barely had shots. All our 3 goals were like dodgy.
Yeah.
Like I still remember how own goal.
Can you not remember how we got our second one? Like,
your mistake.
With Mickey pestering the fullback and getting the ball off him and passing it into Isak for the score and tapping. Yeah, you can't remember that, can you not?
Yeah. Okay, well, I listen. I believe Isak is going to play. To be honest with you, I don't think there's going to be any changes, man. We're just doing this for no reason. I mean, Gordon is going to play on the left side and Almiron on the right side. If not Murphy, maybe. But honestly, Almiron came back from illness. Murphy never started again. Maybe one more game, but that is what it's looking like to be. This is the lineup that we can come up with. Actually, no, let me go back because I need to look at the polls and see which goalkeeper people chose. People chose 62%. We got how many votes? I can't see really. But Karius 62%. So we got to make the switch. Karius, the people. This is the people's channel. This is the people's channel, ladies and gentlemen. And the people voted for Karius. Hey, I'm sorry, Derek. That's just democracy, man.
Voted for Karius, not on ability, because they're all proper marks through and through, and they hate the fact that he went to Man United.
And why not?
Well, I'm just saying, man. That is what they. That's what the
It's
people.
good.
This is the people's
Mate,
channel.
The
but
people have voted. I stand corrected.
It's not the fact he went to Man United, man. The fact is he's
Yes.
shit.
No, he's not shit. He was player of the season 2 years ago, man.
That was under fucking Bruce.
Well, exactly. So if you're player of the season under Bruce, it makes you some player, doesn't it?
That is hilarious. Actually, I want to show something before. Let me see. I want to show people the schedule of this week. So, we are. Come on, man. Let me go back all the way down. This is us live right now. Tomorrow, match reaction. As soon as the match is over, we're gonna be. Where the hell did it go? By the way, actually, I want a big shout out this weekend. The match reaction for the Arsenal game. 2,400 people tune into that one. I appreciate you for the Maxketeers. If actually we go back all the way till Monday, it's been amazing. The NUFC Insiders 841 people, Live Forum 598 people, NUFC Insiders After Hours 609 people. We got the Once Upon a Time podcast, by the way, you can enjoy if you're a member. Match preview 578 people. We had to sit down with War George, 400 people for that one. Match reaction, we told you 2.4. And then we had the four Maxketeers, the first ever show, 638 people. Look at us right there, beautiful as always. And it was an amazing show. Right now, we're doing the Insiders. Tomorrow, match reaction. As soon as the match is over, come on and join us live. Wednesday, we got the NUFC Insiders After Hours late at night at 10:30 p.m. We're going to kick it off, and we're going to be having that one. Thursday, match preview, Newcastle versus Wolves. Friday, we got to sit down with Jamie Smith, writer for the mag, and I appreciate the Derek, the Mighty Win, for setting this one up. He's good friends with the mag's owner and founder. And so, or the founder, I don't know if he's the owner. I'm sure. Is he the owner? He's still the owner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Johnson.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to sit down, and I'm sure Roy, if he's not at the club, he's gonna be there. Mighty Win is gonna be there, and maybe Paul. And also on the weekend, we will have the match reaction of Newcastle Wolves, and on Sunday, the four Musketeers are back talking nonsense. So, with that being said, let's get back to it. That is the lineup that we come up with. I don't think it's going to happen, so we're just talking shite for
is
no
it gonna
reason.
happen?
I definitely don't think that Willock is going to be starting. I
think-
don't think. Yeah,
I've got a feeling Botman won't start. The rest, and maybe Miley. So maybe Botman and Miley. The rest will be the same as.
I think Miley needs a rest. I think to leave Botman out would be
No, just
a big managerial mistake.
it's not a punishment. It's just let him rest. Let his knee heal.
Well, tell
You don't want
Botman
him
that.
injured.
Tell Botman that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
It's not a punishment, but we'll leave him out.
Well, I'll tell him now. Botman, if you're watching this, you're just resting, mate. He's not punishing you. I'm sure Eddie will tell him anyway. Mate, I don't want him injured against those bastards. Blackburn.
Well, as I say, Blackburn will have their clogs on tomorrow. Make no mistake about it.
That's why I
So
want to
I think we start with our strongest 11, get a couple of goals, and then take a few players off who we need to protect.
Let's go with predictions right now. So, what are your predictions? It's time to get to it. Derek, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow, score-wise, man, and result-wise? Well, who's going to win?
Well, the result is the most important thing. That is the most important thing. We've got to get a result. So I would take 1-0 now off somebody's arse. But I think if he starts with his strongest 11, we could win it comfortably. But if we start with the same three in midfield, I think it's going to be a much harder game than it needs to be. So I'll go 2-0.
2-0.
2-0 to Tune. Roy?
3-1. Julie J said 3-1 as well. So, yep, I'm with you, Julie.
3-1. Yeah, I think
If we
we'll be
lose
able to beat
if
them.
we
To be
lose
honest,
3-1,
we're doing the
if Blackburn score and Carrius is in goal, you know, questions are going to be asked again.
Well, I tell you what, if Foxy
Foxy, I
says
hope you're
happens,
wrong, mate.
If
going to
Blackburn can
penalties,
score
now
against
we're
us,
in big trouble.
something's not going right. If
I'm telling you
Blackburn can
something.
score against us, there's something seriously wrong with that team.
If we go to penalties, it's not good for us.
We're going to lose.
It's not good for us.
We do not win penalty shootouts.
Yep. The luck is never on our side.
The first one we've won in my lifetime was Palace.
And that was in 1837, right?
No, that was last season. That's the first penalty shootout we've won
It's pulling your leg, Derek.
in my lifetime.
But so you said who said 3-1? Roy said 3-1.
I said 3-1, yeah.
Mighty Win, you said 2-0?
I'm always wrong anyway.
Okay, 2-0. Mason?
2-0.
2-0. I think we're gonna beat them 4-0. I think we're gonna beat Blackburn like a stepchild. And because it's gonna be the same thing as Newcastle Sunderland. This is the game of Newcastle's history. We've got to beat the Mackhams. People were coming against me talking about you don't know what it is to be a Newcastle fan. Because I said the game of our fucking lifetime would be playing a Champions League final against somebody, not against a Mackham that they're the second division. I understand the rivalry, but they're not that important. They live off us. Go ahead, Derek.
Newcastle against Sunderland, we had J7 in the team.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
but only until about 5 minutes after the second.
Yeah, but we're all right. The game was won by then.
Yeah. Which
He should have taken him off after the second goal. That was the second goal. You remember when Miggy dispossessed? Remember that? And passed it and gave Isaac the tap in. Remember that one?
I remember he should have took him off about 5 or 6 minutes before the end of the first half.
He should have taken him off. Immediately we got the second goal.
He took him off.
He'd already signalled that his hamstring was on the way, and he should have gone off then. I don't know that would have made any difference to the long-term prognosis, but he should definitely have gone off then. The game was done. Sunderland had produced nothing.
He was injured after 39 or 40 minutes in the first half, and then he got a bit of a treatment.
But by the way,
should have come off then.
even Sunderland had more chances after J7 went off. Than when he was on the pitch. That's how much J7. J7 is our most important player. And our squad right now.
I can agree with
that. Who's the lad with the ginger beard?
Alex Pritchard.
I couldn't name a Sunderland player apart from telling him that because he's got a famous brother.
Hey, is this true? That might be true. It goes to replay if it's a draw.
Depends.
Penalties, isn't it?
This round.
Well, Ian's saying it goes if it's a draw, but
I'm not sure which round.
I'm
sure the next one is. Is this round of?
Quarterfinals go to a replay. But hang on a minute, I've just checked it up.
Oh no,
yeah, man.
No. Replay. It is.
Oh, it is a replay. Then we come to say, hey,
because teams played last week. They did the replay last week.
Yeah, man. Whenever, we'll say it, Pablo. We'll listen. If we come to St. James's Park and we don't,
then we get Liverpool away next.
These players are not leaving the damn stadium. I'm telling you that much. if we do not beat, if ever happens that we go to replay at St. James's Park and we don't beat them, nobody's leaving alive. I'm telling you that much. But just a few pieces of news before we man of the match. Quickly, man of the match, mighty win.
For tomorrow.
Yeah, no, for next month. What the fuck, man?
Man of the match for next month.
Predicting.
This guy.
No, he's
Hey,
predicting. He's asking
the-
who's gonna be man of the match tomorrow.
the
Man of
president that
the match
everybody knows.
tomorrow. You'll never ever beat Stanburn. He's from Blackburn. You'll never ever beat Stanburn. He's from Blackburn. He's from Blackburn. You'll never ever beat Stanburn.
It's a fucking classic.
You're asking who will be man of the match tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right.
We're talking about tomorrow's match.
That was my first question. And
Man.
man of the match tomorrow, Anthony Gordon.
Okay.
Because they've got a 37-year-old centre half, away, man. He's going to torture them.
Roy, man of the match, mate.
I was gonna say Gordon as well if he plays. I'm gonna go with Willock. I think that's looks fired up when he played, so yeah, I'll go with Willock. If he starts.
Mason.
Same with Roy.
Yeah.
Willock if he starts.
If he doesn't, then 100%
He,
Gordon if he starts as well.
he's got to start, surely.
Maybe
Got to.
even put Miggy on the left.
Got to start him.
Who's the
No,
Blackburn defender?
Longstaff and Miggy. I know the reasons you gave, Roy, and that they're very, very apt. You know, if they can't do it against Blackburn, we know that they're completely out the equation.
Yeah.
And that's fair enough. But this is a do or die game for Eddie tomorrow. He's going to start what he believes is his strongest 11, and I think that'll mean that Miggy's going to be on the bench, Willock in midfield.
Yeah.
Chris Sutton
I think
from
you may
BBC.
you'll still get your wish. I think Longstaff will still start because Eddie
Yeah, I think Longstaff will start.
loves him.
Yeah. Well, and just to corroborate, Chris Sutton from BBC Sports says Newcastle really need to do something in the FA Cup this season. They're out of Europe as well as losing in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, and they are not doing so well in the league. So I can see them putting out a strong side. I don't see Blackburn coping with it. Sorry. And also, he goes along and says that Newcastle cannot lose. We've talked about it a million times, and to be honest with you, if something goes wrong, because if something goes well, let's be honest, we'll just move on and be happy about it. But if something goes wrong tomorrow, number one, tomorrow's reaction, we're going to go viral, I'm sure, and it's just, and let's just say we need to win tomorrow. Listen, we're gonna finish.
Can I say something else, Chris? After Blackburn, we've got Wolves at home. Now here's the thing. The average number of points that you need in the league over the last 5 years to finish sixth is 62 points. To finish seventh, you need 59 points. And to finish eighth, which could conceivably get you into the Conference League this year, you need 57 points.
Yeah,
that's 20 points.
62 points to finish sixth, guarantee Europa football. We need 27 points from what it is, 14 games. Let's have a quick double check of that.
So we need to win half of them. At least win 7. maybe
We
draw.
need to get 62 points, which would get you into 6th place every year, bar one, and get you into 7th place every year. To get 62 points, we need 25 points.
Has never.
So we need 8 wins and a draw, or 7 wins and 3 draws, or whatever. With with the fixtures we've got coming up, that is absolutely doable. Absolutely doable. And when you look at the fixtures that all the teams around us have got, it's much more difficult. They've all got each other to play and everything. Now, then we have Chelsea, West Ham and Spurs to play, of the teams, and Brighton, of the teams around us. Those 4 games are now all 6-pointers. Hopefully by then we'll have more bodies back on the bench and be able to do something. Nonetheless, winning the FA Cup puts you straight in the Europa League.
Mate, we can.
So you don't have to worry about that. That puts you straight in. So FA Cup is number 1 priority right now. But 25 points from 12 games is by no means an impossible dream. And that would be a fantastic season if we can get to Wembley.
Yep.
And finish 6th. It's with the injuries we've had all season, that would be an absolutely tremendous season. So don't let anybody tell you that Newcastle have had a bad season. Remember, we're 2 minutes away from a last 16 in the Champions League. We were 2 minutes away from semi-final in the Carabao Cup.
Yep. All right. With that note,
That's all I'm saying. There's no reason to be totally despondent just yet, despite that absolutely dire performance at the weekend when we put in 6 fouls and 0 yellow cards, which was unacceptable, absolutely unacceptable. And I'm sure Eddie knows that, and I'm sure Eddie will be telling all the players that.
Yeah.
And onwards and upwards.
All right, we're gonna have to say goodbye tonight. Good night to all of you. Please subscribe, become a member, so you can win a shirt at the end of the week. Tomorrow, match reaction. Hopefully, a happy one. We will see you on the next one. Bye bye. With this song.
You'll never ever beat Stanburn. He's from Blackburn. You'll never ever beat Stanburn. He's from Blackburn. He's from Blackburn. You'll never ever beat Blackburn. He's from Blackburn. You'll never ever beat Blackburn. He's from.
Hey, did you know that you can become a member of the show? Help us support the channel, help us grow for as little as 0.75 British pounds, $1 a month. It's not much, and you can help us support the channel. And also, you can get great perks. You can get loyalty badges every month showing your support and your loyalty to the channel. You can get customized emojis for you to have fun on the chat. Also, you can get priority reply to your comments, early access to new videos, member shout outs, and of course, you get your name added twice to the monthly raffle, increasing your chances to win monthly prizes. Home shirts, away shirts, anything that has to do with Newcastle United. We give away something every month, and you can win that as well. And if you want to upgrade to the ultimate tier package, you can get a lot more perks and exclusive content. On top of everything that you get on the first tier, you can also get a bigger chance to winning these raffles because you get your name added 5 times, increasing your margin to win these prizes, as well as exclusive member-only videos. You get member-only live shows and the Once Upon a Time podcast only for you, only for Ultimate members. And in this podcast, we talk about the history of Newcastle United, everything that has to do in the past, the entertainers. We cover everything throughout history, dating back to the beginnings of times. So don't miss out. It's for a small price every month. You get exclusive content and a shot of winning big prizes at the end of every month. What are you waiting for? You can join in the first link in the description or click the join button on every video and you should be able to become a member of the show. If you want to watch more videos, click here, or subscribe right here. And thank you for supporting the channel.